Signal 30, the code that has a morbid meaning to the men of the Ohio State Highway Patrol. Signal 30 is the phrase that means another violent death on the highway, another life snatched by carelessness, another bloody statistic in the mounting toll of traffic's cost. Put yourself and your family in these untouched, unstaged scenes. You or a loved one of yours can easily be a Signal 30.
Johnny loved Sue with all his might. He took her driving one fateful night, but he was driving too recklessly, and somehow he crashed. His car hit a tree. Johnny woke up and felt okay, but Sue couldn't move her legs that day. She'll need an expensive operation, they said. When Johnny heard this, he cried at her bed. Oh, Susie, forgive me. Please, Susie, forgive me. I'll get that money and then you're gonna walk again. Johnny never did any wrong before, until he came to that candy store. He didn't want to steal, I know, but there was Sue, he loved her so. He took the money and then ran to Susie's house with a clutch in his hands. She heard a policeman's shot ring out, and then she heard her Johnny shout. Oh, Susie, forgive me. Please, Susie, forgive me. I know I did wrong, but then you gotta walk again. Sue heard a shout and ran to the door, forgetting that she could walk no more. She ran right out into the street, and Johnny cried, dying at her feet. Oh, Susie, forgive me. Please, Susie, forgive me. I don't care if it's the end. Now you're walking again.
I once knew a fine young boy, we both had a car, a Chevrolet, a flaming red, a Ford that traveled far. They were dragon cars, we were friends, the best of friends, and everyone we knew wondered if my Chevrolet could take his Ford blue. And I wondered too. We thought about a two-car race and wondered who would win, but we decided not to drag. We would stay true friends, friends until the end. Then the boy in the Ford stopped at a house one day to see his sweetheart sitting in my red Chevrolet. He turned and drove away. The lines were drawn and it was clear the day had finally come that a Ford and Chevrolet had a race to run. It wasn't much fun. Two went out but one came back. Where can he be? Trapped beneath a mass of steel, died in agony. And all because of me, caused his jealousy. And and all because of me. Died in agony, and all because of me. Caused his jealousy, and all because of me.
Junior got a brand new car, he's a big man overnight. As fearless Bodsdick roars away, he crashes out of sight. Now Papa's mad at Mama, so he cools off with a drive. While speeding on the freeway, he spins and takes a dive. But officer, why pick on me? I was 10 feet away. It's not my fault he hit the brakes. Freeway USA. Johnny has a cup of coffee as he drives to work each day. Well, he has a shave and combs his hair. They dodge him all the way. Move over, nut, I need both lanes. I pay taxes too. That stupid fool must be insane. Freeway USA. Grandma says they drive too fast and hogs the passing lane. Blaring horns and screaming tires, they pile up just the same. The law's for you, not me, my friend, and this is my highway, and I don't share it anytime. Freeway USA, oh, Freeway USA.
They say a boy like that was bound to die, but he's a good boy, and I love him, and my dreams will all be of him. For a boy who gave me the love that he had, couldn't be bad. He just couldn't be bad. No, he couldn't be bad. No, he couldn't be bad. He's a good boy. No, he couldn't be bad.
This is the story of Bobby Brown and his childhood sweetheart, Nan. Never starting on their honeymoon. Two young hearts together, and a love that should last forever, but it ended much too soon. Better loves, there never were, they will never be again. A love so good and so wonderful, and such a tragic end. They were in their wedding car and on their honeymoon, but a drunken driver lost control, so it ended much too soon. Happy teenage bride and groom, starting on their honeymoon. Two young hearts together, and a love that should last forever, but it ended much too soon. Yes, it ended much too soon.
On my way to the senior prom, saw a crowd all gathered round. Stopped the car so I could see just what it could be. There lying near the crowd was a girl dressed in a gown. Got out, walked up to see just who it could be. Knelt down by her side, tears came into my eyes. Their light, the one I love, the one I always love. Then she said, take this ring of mine. You are my love divine. And as our lips met, I know I can't forget the way that my heart cried, the way it hurt inside. She's gone so far away, my lonely heart must pay. She's gone. She's gone. There lies the one I love, the one I'll always love. If I'd have picked her up on time, her precious love would still be mine. Then my heart begins to cry. It hurts so deep inside. She's gone so far away, my lonely heart must pay. She's gone. She's gone.
How could anybody know
our date.
He won't be back in school this winter. He won't be there to hold her hand. He won't be there to cheer the high school team from the windy football stand. He won't be there when class is starting. Won't hear the teacher call his name. Won't see his sweetheart when she's crying. The school year just won't be the same.
Oh, Billy, why did you have to go so soon?
Why, oh why?
Dear Billy, I'll always be in love with you.
He won't be back in school this winter. Won't take her to the prom in May. Won't put his ring up on her finger. They buried Billy Brown today.
How could anybody know just which way the day would go?
I'm ready to leave this place you're below. The big boss has called me, and now I must go to be with my darling, where we both belong. We'll be oh so happy, and our sweet home. Our sweet home. The big boss, he took her when she was 16. Left me so lonely to sit here and dream. I lost a true lover, and I want you to know I miss my teen angel, and now I must go. Now I must go. Boss, he took her when she was 16 and left me so lonely to sit here and dream. I lost a true lover, and I want you to know I miss my teen angel, and now I must go. Now I must go.
Someday this a world of tyrant with the devil's herd of far I'll run. know the devil's voice I'll hear come right. Suicide. They'll never ever know my name or even know from where I came. They'll find my body riding high on some tall wave beneath the sky. They'll hear my voice cry out with fear, and then they'll know my fate was suicide. My name or even know from where I came. They'll find my body riding high on some tall wave beneath the sky. They'll hear my voice cry out with fear, and then they'll know my fate was suicide.
Well, 1,000 people were gathered around, and they wondered why the pretty girl had drowned. When a little box was washed ashore with a note that said to the boy next door, remember the happiness that we once knew, and may the loneliness make a man of you. Oh, it's all over. They read the last verse. There goes my baby, and that's a long black hearse. Well, what I thought could never be was in that note she left for me. Her restless soul is hard to guide, and a man gone wrong, his sins can't hide. Remember the happiness that we once knew, and may the loneliness make a man of you. Oh, it's all over. They read the last verse. There goes my baby, and that's a long black hearse. There she goes, and that's a long black hearse. There she goes, and that's a long black hearse. 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 And that's a long black hearse.
Suicide. I'll shoot myself, take poison, and I'll bid this world goodbye. But there's something always happens, no matter what I try. Now suicide is one way out, but I'm afraid I'd die. I've got the cutest girlfriend that you'd ever want to see, but she treats me like a dog, she's gonna be the death of me. The other night she stood me up, that really hurt my pride. I made my mind up then and there, that called for suicide. I wrote a note and said that I would not be coming back. I heard a train a-comin', so I laid down on the track. Now it would soon be over and I wouldn't feel no pain. The last trip I'd be taking, and you know I missed that train. Suicide. I'll shoot myself, take poison, and I'll bid this world goodbye. But something always happens, no matter what I try. Suicide is one way out, but I'm afraid I'd die. Went to a party, saw my gal, she's with another guy. Said to myself, there ain't no need for me to sit and cry. I'd drink a great big glass of poison and show that little mouse. I looked and looked, but I couldn't find a big glass in the house. My gal and I, we had a fight, I lost because she won. I went back to my lonely room and loaded up my gun. I aimed the barrel at my head, it was the softest spot. I pulled the trigger, but I missed 3 times, cause I'm the world's worst shot. Suicide. I'll shoot myself, take poison, and I'll bid this world goodbye. But something always happens, no matter what I try. Suicide is one way out, but I'm afraid I'll die.
Well, this is the story of my little girl, Angel, my darling, who's gone from this world. We met at a party and then we fell in love. She said she'd be faithful and swore by stars above. Although she's gone, Angel is still a part of me. We went to the movies and to the high school prom, and our love grew stronger and true from that time on. Although she's gone, Angel is still a part of me. And then one day my angel went up to heaven so bright, and since she's gone, well, I'm all alone. Tears fill my eyes every night. Dear God up above, take care of my true love. And darling, I love you, you're all I'm dreaming of. Although she's gone, Angel is in my memory.
She was 16, so was he, but she loved him hopelessly. A tear for Jessie, a tear for Jessie, cry a tear for Jessie. Whoa, cry a tear for Jessie. They both wanted to be wed, but her parents ruled instead. A tear for Jessie, a tear for Jessie, cry a tear for Jessie. They ran away one night so dark, but they were caught and tried and torn apart. She was bitter, he was too, so heartbroken, what to do? Though they might be man and wife, bitter poison took her life. A tear for Jessie, a tear for Jessie, cry a tear for Jessie. Whoa, whoa, cry a tear for Jessie. Whoa, whoa, cry a tear for Jessie. Understand these things I say to you. Understand these thoughts I think. Let my mind be free of memory, or I stand before the brain. I dream dreams of days gone by, think thoughts of happiness, sweet fragrance of the new mown hay, soft breezes caress. Take me back to reality, let me feel your presence near. For the haunting thoughts of the past are too much for me to bear. Take me into your outstretched arms and hold me to your breast. Hold me for eternity. Oh, welcome touch of death. They say when you're dying, your past flashes before you, but the memory of it can be sheer torture. Oh God, let me die and end this torture. Take me back to reality, let me feel your presence near. For the haunting thoughts of the past are too much for me to bear. Take me into your outstretched arms and hold me to your breast. Hold me for eternity. Oh, welcome touch of death.
It can't happen to me. That's what you said, wasn't it, Bill? But it can and just did, and you're not quite sure why. Let's see if we can find out. Not too many minutes ago, that young woman and her child were happy and healthy. Now their young bodies are crushed and racked with pain. Maybe they'll live and maybe they'll die. But one thing's sure, the next few minutes, hours, or maybe days, their lives will hang in the balance. And you'll have to live out those minutes, hours, and days knowing you were responsible. The police will measure out the skid marks, determine where you applied the brakes, give you a sobriety test, and it will all go into a report that will be reviewed in court. Maybe you'll be found guilty. Maybe you won't. But you'll never outlive the memory of waiting to find out if the mother and daughter will live or die.
Friends, there's something been haunting me, and I just got to tell you about it. I saw an accident one day that would chill the heart of any man and teach them not to drink a drop while the steering wheel's in their hand. This awful accident occurred on the 20th day of May and caused two dear little children to be sleeping beneath the clay. These two little kids walked side by side along the state highway. Their poor old mother, she had died, and their daddy had run away. As these two little kids walked arm in arm, how sad their hearts did feel when around the curve came a speeding car with a drunk man at the wheel. The drunk man saw the two little kids and he hollered a drunkard sound, "Get out of the road, you little fools!" And the car, it brought them down. The bumper struck the little girl, taking her life away, while the little boy, in a puddle of blood, in the ditch line there did lay. The drunk man staggered from his car to see the damage that he had done, and he let out a yell you could hear for miles when he recognized his dying son. Such mourning from a drunken man I've never heard before. While kneeling at the running board, he prayed to heaven's door, saying, "Oh God, please forgive me for this awful crime I've done." And his attention then was called away by the words of his dying son. And he said, "Daddy, why did you do this to us? How come you run us to the ground? It was you and Mommy we was talking about when the car it brought us down. And I was just telling little sister that I knew we'd see you again someday. But Daddy, why did it have to be like this? Why did it have to be this way? Why, Daddy, why?"
Now the picture's kind of faint to me, and the paint's a little smeared. The night was dark and the road was slick as lights from town drew near. I was told on the phone that my little girl might die, and this was cause for my driving fast. My blood ran cold, and I tried not to think that each breath might be her last. Well, I was about to lose my mind as I gathered speed with 3 miles left to go. That curve came fast, way too fast, and my car began to roll. Well, when I came to, I tried to speak, but my body was paralyzed. And somebody said, "Why, this feller's dead." He took his finger and he closed my eyes. "Hey, I ain't dead, fellers. Listen to my heart. What's the matter with you guys?" I wanted to yell, but my lips wouldn't move, like they was disconnected from my mind. Then someone said, "The ambulance is here. You guys let the doctor through." Said, "There he is, Doc. We covered him up. There's not much the doctor can do." But with his stethoscope, he heard my heart, and he gently opened my eyes. Said my back was broke, but then again I was lucky to be alive. "My little girl, doctor, please, could you find out if she's all right?" I saw him smile, but I knew in my heart that he couldn't read my mind. But he found a note inside my coat, and from the card he found my name. Then in my ear, so I could hear, he whispered my baby's name. "She's all right, son. I just left her. You see, I'm her doctor too. So you be real quiet, and it won't be long until you'll be as good as new. Your little girl has a nice big old room, and I'm gonna radio ahead. I'll tell them her dad's gonna visit a while, and they'll move in another bed." Well, my eyes was fixed, and I couldn't smile, but my heart swelled up inside. I hope the doctor saw my heart say thanks as it pushed a tear outside.